Hello! Didn't see you there. Welcome to Science at St. Paul's. Today we're talking about bio.
Alright everyone, today we're going to give you a quick presentation on the effect of thermogenesis in the human body, focusing specifically on dinitrophenol. That's a mouthful, so we'll just call it DNP. Now before we start in on DNP and its effects on cellular respiration, let's get a bit of background on where the oxygen we need to breathe comes from. Enter photosynthesis.
Right, so photosynthesis is a term that gets thrown around a lot, but people don't really understand the full scope of what the term actually means. Normally, it's understood that photosynthesis is plants making energy, but there's so much more than photosynthesis than meets the eye. First of all autotrophs, or self-feeders, make energy, including plants, cyanobacteria, and algae.
Halo, but wait, they don't actually make energy. It's impossible. They convert light energy, photons from the sun, carbon dioxide, and water to make oxygen and sugar. That's exactly why plants are so important. So let's go through that equation again. Light energy plus carbon dioxide plus water makes oxygen and sugar. Think, we breathe out carbon dioxide and we need oxygen and an energy source. So wow, plants keep us alive by providing oxygen and energy for us and other animals.
Plants are able to do this because of their unique structure. On the underside of leaves are stomata, sensitive pores that regulate the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. They are crucial to the rate of photosynthesis, which affects the surrounding environment. The actual process of photosynthesis occurs in the chloroplasts, specialized plant organelles. Chloroplasts contain thylakoids, stacked into grana where light is absorbed. They also have stroma, where the Calvin cycle occurs.
We should explain it a little more. Photosynthesis is actually a two-step process composed of the light reactions and a Calvin cycle. In light reactions, the thylakoid membranes use light energy in the form of photons to excite an electron and make chemical energy in the form of ATP and NADH. During the process, a water molecule is broken, releasing oxygen as a waste product. In the Calvin cycle, which happens in the stroma, the chemical energy combines with carbon dioxide to produce usable energy in the form of an organic compound, normally glucose. To make glucose, however, the Calvin cycle must occur twice.
We're going to talk next about DNP and how it disrupts cellular respiration, making it a very dangerous drug.
So let's start with a brief overview of DNP. It was originally used in making dyes, wood preservatives, pesticides, and even explosives. In the 1930s, Cutting and Tainer at Stanford University reported that it could be used to increase metabolic rate, leading to its use in diet pills in the 30s. They were right that the drug increases metabolic rate, but they missed the negative consequences of DNP consumption.
These consequences are the result of DNP's toxicity to the human body. Common side effects of the drug are nausea, abnormal sweating, dizziness, headaches, as well as weight loss. Prolonged exposure can exacerbate these symptoms, causing cataracts, skin lesions, and damage to bone marrow, the central nervous system, and sometimes the cardiovascular system. Because of all these side effects, widespread use as a diet pill stopped in the late 30s, but some people still use it today.
Now these side effects don't just happen by themselves. DNP messes with the process of cellular respiration, a vital cell function which is why it's so dangerous. How does it mess with it, you ask? Well, it uncouples the process of oxidative phosphorylation by transporting hydrogen ions across the mitochondrial membrane. Coupling is a codependence of the electron transport chain and the production of ATP. DNP attaches to a hydrogen ion on the side of the mitochondrial membrane known as the cristae, becoming hydrophobic and easily passing through the membrane.
When the hydrogen ions are brought to the other side of the membrane, they need oxygen to bond with. This increases the demand for oxygen and also increases water output, which causes oversweating. The energy released by the formation of water is released as heat, and since there is excess of water production, there is also an excess of heat. This causes hyperthermia a dangerous condition for the body to be in and can lead to death.
Also, DNP easily transporting the hydrogen ions reduces the concentration gradient, which is the driving force in ATP production. That means less ATP is being created, which is less cellular energy. The body tries to compensate for this by speeding up the metabolism in an effort to make more ATP. That is why people lose weight. More calories are used in trying to make ATP that cannot be made due to the uncoupling of oxidative phosphorylation. First, people will lose fat, then muscle, once the body has nothing else to use.
But DNP isn't the only substance out there that's an uncoupling agent. Thermogenins, a substance found in our mitochondria, are natural uncoupling agents. They are found in brown fat cells, which are more common in babies. Brown fat cells have more mitochondria and extra thermogenins. Remember how we mentioned hyperthermia as a negative side effect of DNP? Well, it's actually good for babies because they have a high surface area to size ratio, so the excess heat keeps them warm. Thermogenins have the same effect as DNP, but in a controlled and practical way. Thermogenins are natural uncoupling agents that are found in brown fat cells, which are more common in babies. Thanks for watching!